Hello, hello there. Let's see what your guides want to tell you. Any messages from your guides right now, you guys? Hello. Hi, Zach. Thank you so much. Hope you are doing well as possible. Any messages from your guides for you at this time? Any messages from your guides at this time for the collective? Your guides are talking to you about being overlooked by somebody who is not the best energy for you. You could feel rejected, you could feel misunderstood, you could feel like you're not getting that full recognition or that full forwards movement. But it's directly related to the reality that this person or situation is they would be in it for the wrong reasons, let's put it that way, to put it nicely. Yes, if you guys want a personal reading, they are 2222. The link is in our bio, okay? They last 11 minutes and 11 seconds. What else do your guides want to tell you for the collective? Please and thank you. Oh, wow, yeah. Your guides are really talking to you about a situation or person who would create a lot of conflict, hypothetically, in your life. Either they're already here creating conflict because they don't fully see you, okay? Not that it's just one-sided, but there's definitely a misunderstanding here, miscommunication here, being overlooked, not being acknowledged. For some of you, though, this is somebody you've been wanting to move towards, or a situation you've been wanting to move towards. You've been wanting to pursue this or be seen by it or get some kind of recognition. But there's some kind of conflict or competition here, and a very kind of negative energy around this. It's almost like you're being protected by it being delayed or by this movement not happening. What else do your guides want to tell you? Clarify this message, please. Thank you, Black Moon Lilith. Oh, yeah. Interesting. They're trying to bring situations in for you that are fair. Your guides are really focused on what's fair, okay? On what's truthful, on what's honest, also on what's safe. They're trying to align you to these kinds of situations. They're also letting you know that there's karmic justice that's involved in some scenarios that are occurring or happening. It feels like some of you are attracted to situations that will just put you right back into not feeling that great about what you're building. You know, it's kind of like repeated energy. And we are in retrograde, so it would make sense to see repeated energy out here. You guys, if you want a reading, they're 2222. The link is in our bio of all the different ways to pay. They last 11 minutes and 11 seconds. Right now, this is for the collective, from your guides to you. What else about the Seven of Pentacles from your guides to you? They're limiting or reducing your options or trying to pull you away from certain options right now for a reason, you guys. And it's a real good reason. It's not like to hurt you or to be like, oh, you can't have what you want. It's not about that, okay? If anything, it's the opposite. But sometimes those mental beliefs really override what's good for us. Let's get into that a little bit more, actually. Some of you, it's like, also you could be like winning a new car. I don't know if that makes sense, or like it could just be getting a new car, but somehow this feels like, I don't know, it's like it's aligning to you to like a situation where something new comes in like really easily. Okay, what are your guides wanting to tell you about this? Yeah, future energy here. I really feel like you're trying to be aligned to situations that are more prosperous, okay? But also situations where you don't feel this neglect, you don't feel this rejection and this kind of energy of abandonment, or you're feeling this more accepted energy, this abundant energy, mutual vibes, where both parties of a situation are on the same page. I also feel like more money. I keep getting more money, more. It doesn't just have to be money, like more resources, more support, more love, more connections. Okay, I feel like this is a really strong energy that's trying to break through right now for the collective, but we're having to battle our old programs in a way that want to resort us back to the lack, like the people and things we feel so attracted to that unfortunately are part of that lack, right? Ironically, we are super afraid sometimes of success, of like having what we want. We don't feel ready. We don't feel like we're deserving. Like there's all different things that come into play. And it's actually a really good time to hype yourself up. Like, I can handle success. I can handle prosperity. Like, I am ready for health. I am ready for abundance. Like, I can handle this. Like, you almost need to like pump yourself up that you are capable of handling good things, because really the default just keeps pulling us kind of back into the place where we're not really, where we're comfortable. And there's such a lack of focus on the reality that it's super uncomfortable when you have been in lack for a long time of any kind to step into abundance or into the opposite of lack, or to an experience that feels very full. How overwhelming, shocking, throat chakra, and scary that can be. Like, I don't know, it's like the movie Castaway or something, like where he's on like this deserted island for so long, and then like think about like the shock of coming back into society, or the shock of like it's like all these things, this stuff, it's overwhelming, so it's like needing to soothe yourself, to pump yourself up. You guys, if you want, exactly, you can handle success, you can handle good things, we're ready for success. It's safe to have success. It's safe to have prosperity. It's safe to be abundant. It's safe to be in healthy relationships with ourselves and with others. And it's not just safe, it's also exciting, right? Sometimes healthy relationships don't even sound that exciting because our old program is like, oh, toxic, exciting. So it's safe. Marty, if you want a personal reading, they are $22.22. The link is in our bio. This is a collective reading right now, okay? So we only do paid personal readings, but we'll do collective readings here for free. We also have a lot of content on our page, on our YouTube. What else do your guides want to tell you to the collective? Exact. I am safe to be in healthy relationships with myself and others. Yeah, this is exactly what we just said. Your guides are confirming this strongly. This is emotional fulfillment. They also want to let you know, like, there's a lot of, like, you need to be healed and not need anybody and not fill a void with love. Like, they're letting you know it's natural to want to love and be loved. That's like a part of the human experience. It's not bad. It's not wrong. It's a good thing. It's a positive thing. And they're rooting for you with that. They're in line with you with that. They just want you to have healthy love and not be dependent on somebody where every time that person has human moments or whatever, your world crashes down. I want you to create a nice stability here for yourself, to have this nice, beautiful success and reward in your material world where, you're investing in something that is very wholesome for you. You have your own things, and you also can come together with somebody and feel that sense of completion and happiness and fulfillment and wellness, But your guides are really, there's nothing like, all they're rooting for you is like your alignment, your success, your wellness. It's crazy strong these days how like focused that is. It's like the bowling ball is rolling down the center, dead center, about to hit the pins, like dead on, it's so crystal clear these days. But at the same time, all the guides are on the side like, come on, you can do it, because sometimes we stop our own momentum. We're like, oh my gosh, no, I can't do this. Like, really, there's such a real fear sometimes about success. Yeah, what are we doing up at this heinous hour? I agree. Hi, witchy things. Pipkila, I'm not sure that's how to say your name. Right now on this collective, this is a collective that is headed towards success now. We're in it now, and we're headed towards more of it. But we're having to really, really pump ourselves up, get ourselves ready for it, and not try to pull back at the last minute because we're afraid and we want to go back into what's comfortable. Okay, there's a bit of a discomfort or like a shock that comes with this new level of success because it is that drastic, let's say. It is that big, okay? It is that huge of a change. So there's like this nervousness that we don't consciously understand. We're like, how could I be nervous about having what I want? Oh, yes. There is such a difference of like theorizing and fantasizing and literally stepping up on the stage, taking the wheel in your hand, stepping up on the stage, like grabbing the cash, like embracing the person, being in that spotlight, like that those are different realities than just what's in our head. So that's why we really, really need to focus on, this collective we're reading for, we've already manifested and we've already accepted that our manifestations are here and on the way, both. Now we're getting into, I am ready for this, I accept this, I can do this, I am safe to accept this, I am safe to step into this new reality, I'm safe to let go of the old reality to step into the new. This can even be like, for some of you, and I don't know if you relate to this because this is more personal, but I've been trying to get rid of like everything, to donate it, just to donate everything, anything and everything that is I haven't touched in a while, a year, that is just here, that is old, that's a part of my old life. Somebody else can use that. Somebody else can benefit from that. Somebody else will appreciate that. It's like parting with, letting go, trusting by releasing that also is like a symbol of moving into the new energy, believing in the new energy. So some of also what can assist us to feel more prepared is just to start weeding out, to start releasing those old people and things and places and stuff. And it's not to reject or to be like, oh, I need to push you away. It's just with love, releasing that stuff that keeps us, in the same loop and pattern and reminders and the old version. I feel like this is a commitment to success. If I was to title this, it's like your guides are like, commit to success. Yes, very pretty cards, right? Donating so much. These are the Neon Tarot by Dark Forest. We actually have an affiliate link in our bio. Yeah, so this is crazy strong. What else are your guides wanting to tell you? They also want you to know this is like rewards, okay? This is, you've been investing a long time. Some of you have been investing a long time in listening to your guides, listening to your intuition, listening to readings, listening to what your instinct is telling you over what your logic is telling you, investing a long time in something you love to do, even if you didn't see results right away. Like you've been in this for a while and they're like, there's a reason, no energy's wasted, nothing happens for nothing. This is reward. This is payout. This is long-term investments, even if they're slow moving, having great reward and great payout. It's also a very independent energy. It's kind of like when you get like an automatic deposit at a certain time, you know, but you have to like wait those 2 weeks for the deposit to come through. Well, this is like the universe's automatic deposit from however many years or however much energy you've put in. It's like it has to come into your being, however it wants to come into your being, you know. Thank you so much. Your guides are really strong. So thanks to them, they are passing a lot of messages through. Again, you guys, this literally, it sounds, I guess, too good to be true in a way. So it's like even hard to say, like, it's even hard to give this reading. That's how I know we need to pump ourselves up more, because it's like hard to say this without feeling like it's like cheesy or false. But I swear to you, this entire freaking reading, every message, every card, what is it about? Your manifestations. The magician is the manifester, the master. This is the energy of mastering the manifestation, mastering the elements. He's got all the elements here mastered, and he knows how to transmute, to alchemize, to create, to manifest the reality. This is literally what this is about. And most of you have been manifesting independent wealth, success, reward, stability in your reality, or even for your dreams to pan out into something that is like materially supportive, and then love, like fulfillment with family or love or connection, soulmate energy. Like that's what and probably a lot of you, like the person, you know, you've been wanting, like, not maybe to just have another fling or another whatever, like you want the thing, you know, the long thing. And this is like the two main energies we really see the focus on. There's some other things too. Some of you could be like a car or a different, you know, to travel somewhere here, or for something to come through quickly. Maybe you're wanting to like things to move quicker. But whatever it is, it's like definitely here. We just need to accept it. Even Five of Pentacles in reverse, that's all about abundance coming out of lack. But again, shock. There's a shock here, shock value, because we've been in this lack in whatever way. And now we move into this and it's like, whoa, put the brakes on. Again, it's hard to realize how intense walking through the manifestation can be when it's this big, you know. It's not how it used to be. Like your manifestations might have come to pass before for most of you, and they've been like smaller. This one's big. This one's like scary big. And I don't want to freak you out because you're ready for it, but it is like shocking. Right? These are the Neon Tarot, you guys, by Dark Forest. We have a link in our bio, an affiliate link to them, the Dark Forest link, if you want 10% off on their website, okay? Also, in case you missed this message earlier, because it is here for you guys still, your guides are trying to narrow your path a bit, to hone you in to the success path, okay? They're trying to hone you in to the specific path that aligns to your success of your manifestations. A lot of you have anxiety about all of this. You have anxiety about the actual path itself, whether it's like stage fright, stepping up is like scarier than you thought, your knees buckle, you know, the reality of it is, it's a lot, okay? And especially because it blasts in like hyper speed. Like when it comes in, it freaking comes in. Like it comes in, like I cannot explain to you how intense, okay? But it's so intense. Like all of this manifestation, all of this, I feel like it's a huge collective payout that's coming through. It's so huge. I can't, it's just crazy big, you guys. Okay, let me reshuffle. You guys, if you want a personal, they're 2222. The link is in our bio. They're 11 minutes and 11 seconds. Otherwise, we're just going to keep reading the collective and see what your guides want to say. So far, they're just talking about massive manifestations and success, which is freaking awesome. Yes, I hear you about being nervous about the new journey, but you do got this. And these new journeys you guys are stepping on are what you've been manifesting. Lovers on the bottom of the deck. Oh no, Temperance, sorry, but it looked like the Lovers. That's divine protection. I do feel love energy really strongly here. What's going on? Oh wow. All right, let's get your guides here. Your guides. Good day. Yeah, you guys got this. Your guides want you to get into the zone, okay? If you feel overwhelmed, meditate. Chill, focus, hone in, zoom in. Level up through meditation. This is a big one. Level up through meditation. Meditation is not just for whatever. Meditation is for everybody. And there's a million different ways to meditate. Maybe not a million, but there's a lot of different ways to meditate. You don't always have to just sit there in silence and chill. You can just do breathing work. You can roll your eyes to your third eye center to massage your pineal gland while you hold your breath in. You can do fast, 1 minute meditations, but this will help you feel in charge, feel in control, feel grounded, feel like you can handle what's coming, feel like you can handle the day, feel like you can handle the success, really. That's what it's going to do. It's going to make you feel like you can handle the success. If you feel overwhelmed, breathe it out, take a minute, stretch, meditate, do something with your body. It will help you, okay? Sometimes we need to just shake some of that energy off. You guys, this is the Neon Tarot by Dark Forest. There's a link in our bio, an affiliate link for 10% off, okay? Here, I will set it up because you guys keep asking. So this is the deck. Wait, there. How can I make you guys be able to see it like that? Now it looks like a commercial though, but okay. Oh my gosh. Stability. A lot of you also are attracting stability, okay? Tower in reverse is also recovery after a lot of instability. You don't have to lose everything or go through a massive paradigm shift or timeline jump like you did before to align to your success this time. Okay, it doesn't have to be like that. This time it can just be literally a windfall or literally just a new reality. But the jump this time, the jarring element this time is how much amazing crap there is. It's not crap, it's amazing stuff. But it's I can't express this enough to you guys how huge this is, okay? Why is that there? From your guides, please and thank you. Wow, I'm so sorry, Keely. Divine protection, we always have divine protection in a way, but sometimes you'll notice there's more angel energies or more energies that are gathered around a person to keep them safe during a specific time or a specific passage, especially times where people feel especially unsafe. Divine protection is kind of those moments where the bumpers are up. I don't know why the bowling metaphor keeps coming through, but it does. If you think of a bowling alley, when you've got the bumpers up, that's when divine protection is in overdrive. It's in overgear. It's you can't get into the gutter. Your mind worries about it, but the bumpers are there. It's kind of like that. And we always have safety and protection to a degree, but there's certain times in life when things are more controlled like that by the divine, okay? That's those weird times you hear where somebody is oh, I got in a car accident and I was lifted above the car, and if I had just been an inch over I would have died, but something lifted me up. That's divine protection, that's when stuff's intervening, literally intervening. So okay, I'm gonna move that. If somebody asks, I'll just answer. Yes, yay, 3 days till you move to London. Good luck, it's gonna be amazing. Some of you, again, this is the same message about manifestation and about abundance, because it's like some of you are so used to the fight. You're so used to having to fight your way through that you don't even know how to fully receive this. It's like scary. I keep seeing 88 too, which is a huge number for prosperity, for abundance. Yeah, and they're like, you don't know how, but you're made to do this. You might not feel logically like you can, but you can. Oh, you can. Oh, you can. Right now is a time to trust what is being offered. Okay? It's not a time to close up and clamshell up and be like, no. This is a time to trust what is being offered. If you are one of the few people that is on this live, there's a lot of people in the world, okay? And you're aligning to this message, you're resonating. This is from your guides to you. This is a time to open up to what is being offered to you, because more than likely, it's exactly what holds your manifestations. It's exactly what holds this crazy success and abundance. And sometimes you're having resistance to it because it's so big. Nice. So much with the 8s. What else are your guides trying to tell you? Please and thank you. Oof, I keep seeing love every time I'm like moving through this deck. They're telling you you're no longer in process. You are there. You are there, you guys. You are there. You're no longer in the process. You're there. Really try to affirm this to yourself. I know sometimes we look around and we're like, how am I there though? Because I'm not. You are there. Get into the energy. Feel it. Walk with your little steppy steps around like you are there. Feel it now. How does it feel to go walk around right now, or to sit there right now, already being there? What's it like? You know, whether it's the money, the love, the body, the work, the dream come true. What is it? What is your experience? What does it feel like to have it now, truly? How do you feel? How do you stand? How do you move? Like, what is the energy that gives you? Like you all know how to do this because you did it when you were kids. More than likely, you played pretend, right? So now, just doing it now. Get into that spirit. It's with you, and you know it is, or you wouldn't be here. What else do your guides want to tell you? Please and thank you. You don't have to have it always all figured out. Trust the process. That's where faith comes into play. And faith looks different for everybody. There's no right or wrong way. But that's where some belief in something comes into play, whether it's your higher self, your spirit, your guides, your angels. For some people it's God, universe. Some people it's freaking science, quantum physics, whatever. Get your faith in gear. You don't have to have it all figured out, but trust the process. Have the faith. Give it over to the faith. I believe. Pump yourself up. That's like what they do in church. Like they sing and stuff, and they pump themselves up. Like find your pump up here, your motivation. I'm so glad, Somaya, for real. It literally is like all manifestation messages from the guides tonight, but not just like manifestations, like it's here. The hard part right now for us is literally the stage fright, the fear of like accepting such a big amount. Oh my gosh. And it feels almost hard to say it all. And that's how I know that it's hard for us to step up on the stage, because it's that like miraculous feeling, but it's that real. Oh my God. Okay. Thank you so much for the gifts and the love. You guys, if you want a personal, they are $22.22. The link is in our bio. Right now, we're just reading for the collective, which it is an amazing collective reading, I gotta say. Also, be an opportunist. If it feels too far out for you to like be like, I believe in $20 million or whatever, like if that's like not reasonable for you, work with what is reasonable for you. Work with what your mind can grasp. Work with your belief systems. Work with what is obtainable to you, you know, like work with yourself. Find ways and pathways that work with you. Don't try to like do what other people do and have no feeling in it. You know, that's another thing that your guides would like to say. Also, this is all about clarity, okay? This is like decisive energy. It's being very mentally clear. If something is super confusing to you, or your mind feels really jarbled or confused, or you feel like frozen or like indecisive, then take a step back. That's probably not something that you need to force right now. It's probably asking you to take a step back. We really are, like the collective is fully pulling this in. Another huge confirmation about all this manifestation energy is literally we keep having 88 people in the chat. Like I keep looking back up and it's 88. 8 is a power number. 8 is a number of abundance, of prosperity, of monies. Okay, it's a number of, it's also Leo energy. It's very regal. It's very flow. So 88 power number. We keep seeing that. Prosperous. Flow. Do not force. If something is confusing, if you feel indecisive, don't force it, you guys. Now is a time for flow. Take a step back from things that stress your mind right now or feel indecisive. It doesn't matter if you feel like, but I can't take a step back because I'm on a time crunch. F that. Make time. Stretch time out then. I don't care if it's 15 minutes. I don't care if it's 10 days. I don't care if it's months. Like, just no. Wait until you have flow and clarity about something, or don't do it. Now is a time for inspired action, not forced action, not forced crap. This is not a time to force things. Like, we are trying to break out of that mold in this world of like forced stuff. We're trying to get out of that and into divine, inspired action and flow where all the pieces are flowing together. What does nature do? It flows the fuck together. Sorry for the language, but it does. Bees, flowers, spring, winter, it all is a system that all works together naturally. Do you think the bees plotted out ahead of time, like, okay, we're going to do this and that, and we have to work with them and there? And no, they just do what's innate. They do what they are programmed to do naturally. And they go and they pollinate and create their hives and they hibernate, and that's natural. We are a part of nature. Sorry, but we are a part of nature. We also have an innate system. Yes, we have this awareness and we have these societies, but so do ants, so do many different creatures actually. So like, we need to get in tune more and more with our innate, instinctual, not this forced, like this weird forced stuff is not it. It's not it. That's not where we're moving. Okay. Somebody, sorry, asked a while ago if you're still here. Readings, you guys, are $22.22. They last 11 minutes and 11 seconds, and the link is in our bio if you want to get one. All right, let's keep going for the collective. Yes, the circle must be broken. I swear, these are supposed to be more ASMR like style live readings, but I get so freaking pumped up these days from spirit. Like, it's like tough love, pumped up energy that I'm like shouting. So I'm sorry for shouting into the freaking microphone. Oh my gosh. Yep. There's you guys working your little hearts out, but consistently building. There's such a satisfaction about things that you've been building. I love this. Those things that give you satisfaction that you've been building are very, very strong for you. It's very cool. The things that you can persist at, that you can consistently continue to build up, those are really strong for you. Okay. Well, let me check up on your comment. Sorry. Yeah. Aw, thank you. How can you tap further into your intuition and communicate with your spirit guides? Literally, just asking that question is the form of setting an intention to do that. One thing I love to do is set intentions before I sleep. It could work for you. So like, I'll write it on a little piece of paper under my pillow, or I'll just speak the intention out loud to either get messages in my dreams, towards what I want and then to remember them the next day, or in my sleep to receive guidance, to receive guidance or connection with my spirit guides. Meditation, though, is always going to be the main thing. Like if you meditate, bam, you're there. Meditation is one of the hugest tools. You're doing amazing, Samaya, for real. Yay, I'm so glad, Charlize. Absolutely. Like when I meditate, I am so tuned in. Like my psychic stuff is like great. But if I go like a week without meditating or something, I notice it. Like I start to feel like, ooh, like blurry, Meditation is really the way when it comes to that stuff. So, okay. And you don't have to meditate long. You can meditate like 5 minutes. It's just getting in that routine of meditation, making a space for yourself. I don't write anything right now before I go to sleep. But sometimes if I feel like it's not enough to speak an intention before sleep, like lately I'm just like, please remember and retain any important messages in my dreams tomorrow when I wake up. But sometimes I'll write, like when I was trying to heal things on my body or manifest something, I would write it on the paper and put it under my pillow for the night, like an intention. But just one at a time usually, not too many. So each night I just set a different one. Right? The meditation's so real. Yeah, astral projection. So I'm still working on, the kind of astral projection people talk about where it's more lucid than our reality now. And like you're flying around the room and everything is like hyper realistic. I'm still working on that kind of astral projection. I haven't achieved that. Okay. But as far as just astral projection goes, like anytime, anywhere where you're remote viewing or you're going and visiting other realms and you're perceiving that, the best way is to start focusing on a spot in your room or your space, or shifting your focus, your perception away from your body, basically. And that also trains your psychic abilities so strongly when you do that, because your mind has to do so much focus to like imagine your window in your room, for example, in great detail, and like imagine reaching out and like feeling the windowsill and like looking at it, and like that alone is like huge. So hi, hello. Okay, so back to the messages from your guides. You guys, just because you're not holding it in your hand, just because you don't have it in your hand or under your feet in this physical reality, doesn't mean you need to be suspicious or not trust it. Okay, that is not the right reaction to have, even though it can be a human reaction to have, and it's okay if you do. But try to come back to gratitude if you have that. Try to be like, come back to it and be like, okay, that was kind of silly. I threw a fit, but like if I really look at this, so much has come to pass and is coming to pass, and I know that. Things take a minute. Like if you write a book, it's a process before you have the physical copy in your hand. Think about everything that goes into writing a book. The writing process, the editing, the abridging, whatever needs to happen, the publishers, the press, like the process of getting it printed, all the processes that go into it. Even sometimes the book is online for a minute before it's like a physical copy, and then even a physical copy that actually hits stores. Like there's a whole process of manifestation. It's the same with anything. Manifestation, you can look at it as thoughts that become things. And every single reality thing is a thought first. A city is a thought first. A table is a thought first. Any invention is a thought first. A car, everything had to be designed. A light, electricity, everything had to be created. It started with the mind. It started with a thought. It started with thinking. Psychics, what do? They pick up on information that has not condensed yet into a physical thing, but it's hanging out in your auric field. It's there. It's ready. It's ready to become dense enough that it's here in this physical reality. And you don't have to look at it as like, appearing here. It goes through a process. Okay. So it's really not that mystical or magical. Sorry to take the fun out of it. It's just thoughts are things. They have weight. The more that they stack and condense, this is what ETs do, like highly advanced ETs. They create their craft with their minds. They just know how to speed that process up in a sense where kind of skip the time part. The time part's complicated, but they just the thoughts become so dense they can just make the craft with the density of their thoughts. It's thought density. So 8-8, again, there it is. Somaya, yes, absolutely, I have, especially in readings. One time I smelled weed really strong and somebody was opening their glove box, and it was there. Okay, you guys, if you want personal readings, they're 2222. The link is in our bio. Okay, otherwise we're gonna keep going with the collective. Let's see what else your guides want to tell you. I will reset the cards. Absolutely. Right? The smells are wild. Sometimes I will like smell or even taste like food too, you know, in a reading. That's freaking awesome. I think that we have so many senses. Absolutely. What else do your guides want to talk to you about? What else do your guides want to talk to you about? Please and thank you. Ooh, hidden. Oh my gosh. You guys, it's all about our manifestations tonight. That's it. Maybe they just want us to hype you up. Like, I feel like it's just like wanting to create energy. There's 8-8 again in the chat. 8-8. Oh my gosh. And there's the 8 right there. 8-8. That is a number of prosperity. That is a number of abundance. We've got 8.8 likes as I'm saying that. Okay. That is the number of abundance, prosperity, money, power, manifestations coming into fruition. Okay. That is that number. Oh my gosh. I think they're just really wanting us to generate energy with our words and hyping you up and talking about this, because it's so important to get ready for this. Like, you know what, before an athlete goes out there, they're like, you know, we can do this. Like, you got this. Like, they get in the zone, you know, and it's kind of similar again, because there's this shock value with how big this one is. This is a collective manifestation. It's like, it's bigger than what we were doing before, because more people are in on this time. It's a lot wider reaching. More people are stepping into their dream timelines and paths, if we look at it this way. And so it's like, it's really, 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 I don't know, it's more drastic because there's more power in it. There's more minds behind it. There's more belief generated in it. It's not this like more private thing as it used to be. It's very big now. So it's really generating a lot of energy, making it so much more huge and impactful, instead of like, you know, stepping from your room into like an open mic stage. You're like stepping from your room into like, I don't know, a huge stage full of, I don't know, 50,000 people in the audience, or 100,000, you know, you're like the big arena. It's a bit drastic, really. Yeah, 8 is a huge number. It's a great, 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 great number. You guys, if you want a personal reading, they are 2222. The link is in our bio. Oh my gosh, it is the same. Your guides have the same message tonight for you. I love this. Again, they want to let you know they are honing. The word hone is important. H-O-N-E. They are honing you in to a path, to a specific route, a specific path. They are narrowing things down for you right now for a reason. And the reason, alignment to what you've been asking for. On the good side of things, hopefully. Alignment for what you've been asking for. Okay? To be standard, love, money, success, security. Okay? The new job, the new place, the purpose, the thing. All right? Now, they're always going to be in support of what is aligned to your highest wellness, your highest good in a way. You know? And you do have free will. But this is a pretty strong, like, don't go that way, go this way, you know, don't F around with all that BS, go this way, like, this is the way, like, everything is like yelling at you, this is the way, like, every day, this is the way, What else do your guides want to tell you? Thank you for the gifts, for the lightning. I love the lightning. It's a good vibe. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It is so repetitive. I find like that's so affirming when it's that repetitive. Because again, this is you, 4 of Cups in reverse. Literally you being open to receiving. You being open to receiving in this context, not always, but in this context, you being open to, oh my gosh, with the freaking Wheel of Fortune beneath it, you being open to receiving. You deserve this. I don't like the word deserve this. You are worthy of receiving this. You don't need to feel dirty or bad for receiving abundance. And sometimes we do. We feel weird about it. If we feel like we didn't do enough and we got like a bunch, we're like, oh my gosh, I feel icky. They're trying to help you not feel these ways. And people, like, you don't always realize that you'll feel that. Like when you've been in lack and it's still this fantasy, it's still this dream, it's still this thing in your mind, and then you haven't actually like obtained it in the physical reality yet, you don't realize all the feelings that can come with that success that are like rejection, you know? And we're trying to get you through that and get you into a state of really opening up and being ready and prepared for this success as best as you can, and to feel worthy of it, to feel good about it, to feel happy about it, you know? There's a lot of happiness that we find in our desire, you know, in the struggle, in the desire. That's part of the whole point of being alive, is like the desire, you know, the excitement of the process of creating. So when we actually get the thing, it's a whole different vibe. And some of us aren't used to that. We'd rather be more comfortable just staying in that desire state, in that creation state where it's just always out of reach. There's always that feeling, you know what I mean? So it's funny, a lot of you send electricity through, because that's one of my, I think, like I have a few superpowers I dream of. I think everybody does. Like flight, floating, electricity, and then telekinesis are my main dream things that I do a lot. And I have like this electricity that comes from my hands, and you guys send that a lot, so I think that's really cool. What else for the collective? Please and thank you. Oh my freaking gosh. A lot of you are manifesting love. You've been for a while. And you are manifesting a healthy love. But again, there is some resistance to it sometimes, okay? Why? Like what? Let's break down the resistance for those of you who are bringing in the love energy. What is the resistance you have to healthy love? Yeah. Okay, so it's just past resentment. It's past pains. Give us a little more, please. You're just not used to it. You're just not used to that meaning love. How does that equate to love? How does something that's clear, transparent, honest, open, intuitive, respectful, mature, kind, decent, and also still passionate, how is that love? We're so used to, I do this because I love you. You know, I hurt you because I love you. Like, you know how many times a lot of us have heard that when we grew up, or heard that with an ex? I'm hurting you because I love you. How many times we've said that too? Like, I feel this because I love you. Like, we're associating love to something for a long time that it no longer is. Okay, it doesn't mean there's not some love there, but it's not the kind of love that we're trying to get into. You know, this is a different kind of love, and we don't always understand that. We don't always feel the excitement in it either. There is a weird magnetism in some of those other kinds, you know, so let's get a little more on that. Please and thank you. Wow. A lot of this too is asking you to relinquish some control. Again, there's something about the flow state. There's that 8 hanging out again. The flow state being important. It doesn't mean that you have no say, because you do. But the flow state is in focus. Oh, I'm so sorry, Van. That's so intense. And that's exactly the energy that's so challenging, because that is not the kind of love that we're moving into. It's not. It doesn't mean there's not a twisted version of love and all of that, but it's not the kind that we've been wanting. It's just not. Flow state is, again, inspired action, allowing, trust, faith. And these are things that we have to hype ourselves up for, that we have to train ourselves into, that we repetitively need to expose ourselves to, because we're not used to it always. Flow state is like allowing, trusting, believing, releasing, even trusting a person. Like, okay, this person comes in. Maybe they start as a friend here. Maybe you meet them at a celebration. Maybe you just experience a lot of joy with this person and you're like waiting for the other shoe to drop, It's like just trusting the process. And that's so tricky for some of us. That's something that we're having to learn to do. Thank you. What else from your guides? I totally get the toxic love thing. There's a lot of reasons why, but it's not always though that something's wrong with you or something like this. I think it's just we're trying to move into a new reality here, basically. Beautiful people. Sometimes we also really like is a bad word. Sometimes we really get addicted to the chase. That whole thing of like, it's interested in me and now I don't want it, that energy. So are you meaning to say the resistance is because of flow state? No, I don't think so, but that is valid, definitely. The resistance is because of the lifetimes that we've led in a certain mentality. And not just us, but all the people around us in a certain mentality. Because some of us, we actually had a pretty clear mentality coming in, but then everybody around us was like on something. And you probably spent a lot of your life thinking like, oh my gosh, everybody's freaking crazy. But then eventually coming to the conclusion that it's not possible for the world around you to be crazy and you to be the only sane one. So you must clearly be the one that's problematic. But then coming into your future timeline here where we are now and meeting other souls and spirits who think like you do and who are creating change like you are. And all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, maybe I haven't been crazy. Maybe truly the world around me was kind of like messed up. And maybe that was a collective mentality that they were under that's trying to change and shift now. Like it's almost like there's like generations of narcissism. It's almost like there's like these groups of people that surround us, communities that surround us, and some of us are individual and singled out. And it doesn't mean anybody's better or less. It's not like that. It's just different. Some of us want something different. We're on a different wave. We're ready for a different thing. We're not able to just keep going on with the toxic families and the toxic connections. Like it never sat right and it still doesn't sit right. And like we're tired of being gaslit and feeling like we're singled out, for real. Like, and I'm so happy and like grateful that social media is here for what it does provide, because now we can connect to communities where people are like thinkers and we don't have to feel so isolated. We can feel that connection to other people who also are like, what the heck, this is not normal. I knew there were so many things that weren't normal when I was a kid, but everybody around me acted like it was, and that's like kind of part of the mentality we're having to get out of to get into flow state. You know what I mean? Because we went through a huge process where we kind of feel like we let ourselves down But we have to see that sometimes we are just in this messy human life and we didn't really have another choice because we were outnumbered and we were just a kid, or we were just learning. We were just trying to move through the world. And sometimes we feel like we sold ourselves out. And later when we find out, like, oh wow, so actually there was some validity to the way I was thinking and feeling and what I wanted, well, then we have to go through this whole process of forgiving ourselves for not staying true to ourselves entirely, or for, it's a whole process. Let me check the comments. I'm so glad you guys are feeling that. I mean, I'm not glad you're feeling it in the sense that it's a tricky journey, but I'm glad we can connect. Oh yeah, generations of narcissism. One of my friends said there's something about like lead poisoning, and I was like, man, maybe there is like a chemical reason. Yes, we all perceive things so differently. It's so true. Oof, I'm so sorry about that. What you guys are typing some really intense stuff, for real. But it's good. I'm glad you say it. Beautiful. Yes, Farrell. Oh, man. All right, let's keep going. What else do your guides want to talk to you about? Please and thank you. Again, I keep seeing new love. I do see that. But I don't know what it means yet because it's such a different concept now. But there it is. Wow. Like minds. Somebody that touches you just right. Like when they hug you, they put their hand just the right spot on your back, you know. They feel you. When you're in your head, they reach out and they connect with you. It's this kind of an energy where it's connected. It's connected, you know. It's like unspoken understandings. It's really getting each other. It's very supportive. It's having your own responsibilities and lives while also being connected. That's a really beautiful energy that some of you have been calling in for a while. Yeah, that's nice. That is awesome. Also, you guys, we need to not panic when our manifestations come in and they still need a little adjustment. That's okay. That's okay. Things don't have to be perfect, okay? There can still be things to work out or learn within those manifestations, all right? Also, you don't have to be superhuman emotionally. That's not the goal. The goal is not to pretend or pretend is in the way of like imagining and fantasizing your manifestations. But you don't have to pretend, for example, that you aren't emotionally interested in somebody or something that you are. And it's the opposite. Those are the things that we need to look at. Those are the things we need to admit, that we need to accept, that we need to get into flow state about and be like, okay, this is where I'm at. We can't do much if we don't start from this is where I'm at, you know? If we pretend we're not there, that's tricky. That's when we start to do the opposite. Anything and everything can turn just as toxic as another thing if we let it. So spirituality, for example, that can be just as toxic as religion or anything else that you might associate to toxicity. It can. It does. It does it all the time. We can take these concepts and twist them in a way where we start repressing and suppressing ourselves and having toxic fake positivity and then hurting ourselves even more and then exploding. You know, that is possible. This is a lot about healing in a way that makes sense for you. You know, this is a lot about what works for you. 8-8 again. Let me read the comments. Hi, Swalian. Oh, wow. I feel like only your heart and your soul and your spirit can teach you how to surrender, can teach you what you need to know, because you know already everything. You already know. You are all. We are all, and we can mentally work through this stuff, yes, and that can be food for thought, and it can help us to process, because we live in such a logical world. We live in such a mental world, a mind world, but at the same time we also live in an energetic world, and that's part of what we're trying to get ourselves to move into. But because we've been in this mental world, we're having to help transition into the feeling world more so with the mind, right? And we need everything, but it's been out of balance for a while, so we're trying to bring it into balance. So as far as like teaching goes, I don't think there's a way to teach besides to just speak our own truths, or to, relay these messages and hope that they strike a chord feeling wise. But I don't know if there's always like a step-by-step logical process other than just utilizing tools that you have to get honest with yourself, to get real with yourself, to sit with yourself, to be present. If that's your path, if that's your goal, and if you're aligned to this reading, to this space right now, to this collective, then it probably is a part of your path and your goal. But not everybody has the same. Oh, wow. That's awesome about the man, Lisa. Yes, I am. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, let's keep going. From your guides, what do your guides want to tell you? You guys, if you want a personal reading, they are 22. The link is in our bio. What else do your guides want to tell you? We're kind of like vibing on the collective right now, though. I love this. This is positive legal favor, first of all, coming up in the near future. So if you've got anything to deal legally in the near future, you've got it in your favor, okay? But second, this is also karmic energy, and it's also truth. Some of you, you've got wait, let me get that. I'm hearing entrepreneur strongly for somebody here. No, for a few of you here. Entrepreneurship that brings a lot of fairness and justice to people who need it. This can even be people who are like in a household where things are extremely unfair and repressed and oppressive and awful. And you're doing something as an entrepreneur that helps to bring justice to them, that helps to bring a sense of fairness to them, validation to their thoughts. This doesn't just have to be like literally in the legal system. You know what I mean? What else here? Please and thank you. Good night, Van. I hope you sleep well. What else from your guides? Please and thank you. They want you to look a little bit at competition. What are you competing with? Who and what are you competing with? Who or what are you in conflict with, and why? What within you feels that lack energy of competition, or that lack, and this is not, I'm not talking about healthy competition. I'm talking about the kind of competition that, racks your mind or makes you feel in limitation or makes you feel like you have to rush for something or there's scarcity. I'm talking about the kind of conflict that makes you feel drained, or it feels very negative. It feels very unwanted, right? They're asking you to look at, what within you is connecting to that. There's some healthy tears, healing tears that want to be shed connected to that here. There's a divide as well within some of us. So again, between some truths that 88 again in the chat, you guys, 88 again. Truths that we just want to say to ourselves. Sometimes it's such a relief to just speak a truth to yourself, especially a hard truth. Like I knew that wasn't right for me, but I did it anyways, and that really hurt, and now I regret it. Like that can be a truth, and just saying it can offer so much relief. It's not even funny. And you could put your hand on your heart to enhance that process, you know? Or like, it really hurt me when that happened, or I really actually do like that. Or actually I really was an asshole, you know, like whatever. Like speaking truths with yourself can be so healing. And for some of you, there's some truths around this competition and conflict that are inside of you. They might not even seem related, but if you set the intention to bring those truths up and to speak them with yourself that are connected to these conflicts or competitions, they will be revealed. And it, again, could feel random, but go with it. Try to go with it. That's another thing about surrendering to flow. It can be surrendering to what comes up for you once you set an intention. This is part of the process of trusting yourself and trusting your intuition. So you set an intention, okay, right, to get that up, to be like, okay, what's connected to that? And then you trust what comes in the following days, hours, minutes, whatever. Trust if you have a random memory or a random desire to write out in your notes section on your phone some thought that you're having, or to have a conversation with yourself in the bathroom mirror. Like, trust that, because it's more than likely connected to the intention being answered that you set. This is happening all the time, but we don't notice, or we forget. Thank you for the shares, you guys, and the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, wow. Aw, I hear you. I hear you. You guys, if you want a personal reading, they are 2222. The link is in our bio. Otherwise, we're flowing with the collective right now. I appreciate so much all of your love. Again, I keep seeing the Lover's energy in the deck when I shuffle, and then when I look at the card, it's not love, but it is, okay? So, okay, the retrogrades have some love energy coming through for sure. It doesn't mean everybody's manifestation is love-based. It just means that is here. 8-8, there it is again, 8-8. Oh my gosh, 8-8-8-8-8-8. Dun, 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 dun. All my ladies, pop your back with it. Okay, that song's coming through for some reason. Oh my gosh. This is an amazing collective tonight. It is like, I know it doesn't feel like it because we're in our drama on our stage, and that's where we want to be in a lot of ways. But wow, you guys, the amount of, like, the best word is abundance. I mean, we are abundance, but the amount of this that is coming through tonight is wild. Like, it is wild. Like, it makes me wonder if we're even living, like, in the reality anymore. What is happening? This is just wow. And this has come out so much tonight, the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And like in line with all the other things that is here, this is massive. Oh my gosh, thank you. See, just like that, Swillian, the freaking money falling, like what the heck? Wow. So Five of Pentacles in reverse again and again and again. It doesn't just have to be money or resources, okay? This can also talk about relationships, but it is basically the opposite of lack. The opposite of rejection. 111 here. Manifestation energy, angelic energy. Archangel Michael as well, who could be helping you with your manifestations. This is the opposite of feeling, left out in the cold. The opposite of feeling like we don't have enough. The opposite of feeling handicapped, of feeling resentful, bitter, hardened. It's the opposite of that. It's expansion. It's abundance. It's fullness. It's acceptance. It's very much so having more than enough. It's a continued spiral up, it's an evolution. It's just your mind widening, your wallet widening, your heart getting bigger, your friend circle, love getting bigger, it's everything expanding, and also the things that keep stuff restricted kind of just dissolving, fading off, fading away. Again, if you need to get rid of things, old things that are just keeping you stuck to your old identity or the old picture, do it. donate them. Somebody else will appreciate it so much, you know. Give from a place of, I have plenty, I, you know, have more than enough. Stop talking to people out of a place of, I want to choose what really inspires and empowers and feels healthy and empowering and levels up, not things that pull me down or pull on my energy. Like choosing this abundant energy also assists this abundant energy to come through. But the collective we have here, you are doing that. Like you are in the know and you are creating that. This is also like being accepted. You guys, some of you are being accepted. You could be being accepted to something that you maybe thought you wouldn't get accepted to, or accepted in a way that it scares you a little bit because you've never been accepted in this way, and it feels right, but it's also scary because it's like, wow, is this happening? Like, it's like I feel like you're gonna have a moment where, like in the cartoons when they like rub their eyes, like, and they like blink and look again, like, what? I feel like you're having these kind of moments, okay? What else do your guides want to talk to you about? Please and thank you. You guys, this is the Neon Tarot by Dark Forest. The link is in our bio. We have an affiliate link in our bio with 10% off. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. Some of you are really like getting a new car too, or you're something is happening so fast. Victory, conquering, success is happening so freaking fast. It's almost like the energy of just walking around a corner and bam, everything's different, you know, or like waking up and everything's different. Like, I don't know, like waking up and you've got like 8 million likes or followers or something on your music posts that you've been wanting, or, you know, you've suddenly got like $100,000 in your bank account out of nowhere, and that's just like starting to happen all the time. Like, it's kind of like this energy of just like, what is going on? It really is this energy. For some of you that might be a little bit of a stretch, but take it where it fits for you, you know, the energy of just suddenly meeting a person or seeing a person that's always been there for like who they really are, and being like, oh my gosh, like this is like the person. Like, you know, it can be just suddenly it's there, bam. Yes, ride the wave. You guys, if you want a personal reading, yes, they are $22.22. The link is in our bio. They're 11 minutes and 11 seconds. But this is a collective and this is free, okay? And it is really strong reading. So if you want to stick around, we really recommend it. So this is also very much you being empowered. I feel like you guys have done a lot of work empowering your mind, empowering your voice, empowering yourself, your thoughts, getting comfortable maybe in your body, getting comfortable with who you are, how you are, what you want to do, say. I even feel like some of you have tried to free yourself from judgment. Maybe you saw a lot of people that were really judgy around and you just decided, I don't like this. I'm not going to perpetuate this. Like, I want to kind of be free of this kind of judgment. Like, you've really freed yourself from a lot of things, and this is yielding success. This is creating victory. The Chariot is a card. It's a fast moving card of victory, of success, of conquering, okay, of integration as well. This can even be in this context, like where our dreams are coming true. We're in the zone. We're very like, I keep hearing that in the zone, auto zone, because this is also a car. Like, this can be a car energy, and some of you are like getting a new car or like winning a new car. It's like something like that. But it is very much like the energy of success. I know some of this sounds cheesy too. Like, I'm saying it and I'm like, oh my gosh, this sounds like you are a winner, but it literally is that energy. And we have done maybe like 4 different or 5 different polls with the same message. So I swear to you, this is really, really what is coming through, you guys. It is this energy. It is this vibe. And we also keep aligning to the number 8, which is so strong of a number. And that also is the number of, I don't know why they're just saying this now, manifestation. You guys, 8 is the number of manifestation. I think it feels cheesy because of how good it is, and like, I don't know, we're not always used to that. We've got 11.6 likes. We just had 106 in the chat with this little 0 out of 60 thing as well on the screen, so that could be an interesting number. Oh my goodness. Okay, You guys, this is the Neon Tarot deck by Dark Forest. The link is in our bio. We have an affiliate link in our bio for 10% off, okay? It just means that basically I link you guys to this deck, you know, I tell you about it, and then if you put in the code FOTH, you get 10% off if you want to buy it from their website. Also, I will say this deck is super high quality. It's super thick. It hasn't peeled around the edges at all, and I've used it a lot. It's gotten a little bit more flexible, which I love when that happens because it's easier to use, but there's no creasing. There's no, it's like it's plastic. So it's a really nice deck. I love this deck. Okay. Yeah. One. What else do your guides want to tell you? I feel like this is a lot about, again, healing. They're really putting a highlight on how much healing you've done now. Like, you've done so much. Thank you. You've done a lot of it. A lot of it's happened. We're always in a healing process in a way. Life continues, but a lot of childhood healing has occurred now. And I think it's like you are ready to receive. This is like the new mantra. I am ready to receive. I'm ready to receive. I am ready for this. I am ready to walk this. I am ready to live this. I am ready to be. You know, I spend a lot of time fantasizing before sleep, visualizing, imagining the life as if it's here now. Sometimes I even imagine it like right around me. Like I transition the things in my room or my bed or whatever. I visualize all the stuff I'm in right now in this moment. I visualize it as it is in that reality that I'm lining it into, you know? And I feel it. And the more I do this, the stronger the visual becomes. And it gives me a smile on my face. I always feel like a little smile. And I'm like, oh, I feel so good. And just the feeling of feeling that good and walking with that good feeling and being like, it's really like playing pretend when you're a kid. It's really similar, except you're doing it as an adult and it's literally creating your reality. We always have this power of manifestation so strongly. I really think a lot of us are here to do this with energy, to just create energy. You guys, we've got 1, 2, 4 and 12.4, a lot of alignment going on. It's really just creating. It's creation. We are creating. What else do your guides want to tell you? Please and thank you. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful energy. A lot of your worries and stresses, you have worked so hard to let them go. 12.5, 125, another alignment going on here, you guys. 125, 125. You have let them go. You have worked on doing this. You've worked on working through this. You've worked on healing these areas, okay? They're also letting you know we're meeting you. We're meeting you with this. We're meeting you halfway, even more than halfway. You don't have to worry anymore. We don't want you to worry. We want you to relax. We want you to feel good. We want you to believe. We want you to trust. And not only that, we want to show you that all that belief and all that trust, it pays off. It actually becomes, it already is. To say it like actually becomes something as if it's not is silly, because it already is something. But it becomes more and more tangible until you can hear your little feet clicking across that floor, you know, or till you could feel that person's hand in your hand, or till you're holding that cash, you know, or to whatever it is, like until you're at that spot where it's a physical thing that you're holding. But the feeling is always there. The feeling is there long before you're holding it, you know? Again, there's a little bit of that stage fright that comes through, that fear of success, but you guys are ready for this. You're ready. Oh, wow, working at a racetrack. That's interesting. Very interesting. You guys, this is the Neon Tarot by Dark Forest. We have an affiliate link in our bio if you want to go get it for 10% off. This is a collective reading. It is free. If you want a personal reading, though, they are not free. They're $22.22, and the link is in our bio. Who is this King of Swords? Somebody just manifested us to talk about this King of Swords. Who is that? Ooh, new. It's a new person. New energy. New boss for some of you. Interesting. This is not the same vibe that we've been in. This guy. This guy is different. Ooh, you know what? This is a little bit, 125 again, a little bit about our manifestations though, because this guy knows how to be in neutral. So we need to sometimes, you know, cars, like manual cars, like you put them in neutral. They're not in a gear. You know, they're not expecting to go reverse or to go in first gear. Like they're not expecting to do anything. They're in neutral. This is like very, there's a beneficial moment to be detached and to be in neutral when it comes to manifesting, when it comes to creating that abundance, creating that energy. Good night, Samaya. I hope you sleep well. I'm so glad that it resonates. Being in neutral can help a lot because we can detach from the past and we can detach from the expectation that we have of the future. We can also detach from overwhelming emotional energy that can sometimes create like a different things, expectations. It can create blocks or it can create bias. Like we can put ourselves into neutral without the expectation, without the lack energy that comes in of like, I need this now. I don't have it, but I need it. Like we can get out of that and get into just enjoying the process without any expectation or even awareness of our current emotional lacks or time pressures. And that's like the true seat of creation and of magnetizing yourself to the ultimate abundance, to the ultimate like just yes, like it's almost that carefree, like, yep, I'm gonna throw that out there and I'm just gonna keep going on my way and I believe that's gonna happen, but I don't like have like a pressure around the belief of it happening. Like it's very neutral energy. So if you even visualize like putting yourself into neutral after you put an intention or a manifestation out there, or you do your visualization, you're just in this neutral state and you just move, you know, through that neutral energy, it can really, really assist you to not put that lack into it or that, because sometimes we're doing like gratitude and meditation and manifestation out of lack, out of like, I need this, I have to have it now, like, oh my gosh, like I have to do this for it to happen. Like that's not the place to do this from. Like the place to do this from is like, I enjoy this process so much that I just love spending time here. That's like when you're fantasizing about somebody you have a crush on and you just like love fantasizing about them. I don't know if that's relatable for anybody, but like it's just natural. And of course there's like can be a desire there that fuels it, and that's positive. But you're not like, you know, stressing out like, oh God, I gotta freaking go fantasize about them. Like you love it. You can't not fantasize about them because you love it. You know, what do you love to fantasize about? I mean, do you love to fantasize counting out $20 bills, $100 bills, like 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 7? I mean, is that what you like? Do you enjoy doing that? Do you enjoy like imagining yourself in like a red silk dress, like with a slit up the side of your hip and like red satin heel? Like, I mean, what is it that you enjoy? Like, what can you really like enjoy the process of without feeling like you're doing it out of a frantic place? Like this is definitely strong for manifestation. This is so strong for attracting the good stuff in that you want to attract, you know. And it doesn't always have to be like a goal in mind, like an expectation, you know. It can just be for the joy. But if it leaves you with a good stress-free kind of neutral feeling, or even like a little smile on your face, you're just feeling content and feeling like you're already there, like that's the goal. That's the goal. Now, again, a lot of you are already in that place. You've already been doing that, and you're getting it ready for needing to like pump yourself up and like, I'm ready to receive. I'm ready for this reality. I believe I'm ready for this reality. I'm safe to experience this reality. I'm safe to experience this success. You know, that's like where a lot of you are coming into right now, letting yourself know that you're ready for this, that you can accept this, that it's a good thing to receive this, that you can feel good about receiving. You don't need to feel bad about it, or because sometimes that happens, like, you know, you get it and you feel weird about it. But this is like letting you know, hey, if resistance comes up or obstacles come up, it's actually your spirit guides being like, we just want you to work a little bit on this mindset or association that you have to this thing so that you can fully accept it. You know, if you've got a feeling that you're dirty if you accept money from a certain place, like, we're going to work on that belief with you, get that belief out of there, get it reprogrammed so that when you accept this, you feel good about it, you know. And that can be the same with love. That can be the same with a job. It can be, you know, anything. Some people don't believe that you should be able to make money off the internet, for example, you know. So your spirit team's wanting to work with you on your beliefs that align to your manifestations, to your intentions. That's really all that's happening. So when you meet obstacles and resistance, they're not happening to hurt you or to say you can't have this. They're happening to show you where you've got resistance, because that resistance will literally make you reject that stuff. Like, it's like if somebody, like, their body can't handle a certain food, so they vomit it up when they eat it, even though they really want it. Spirit's like, let's first heal that allergy or heal that thing in your body that won't accept the food, so that you can actually accept it when it comes. You know, it's really just like that. So try to trust that there's an opportunity that's like laden in everything, okay? That it's coming up for you, okay? Thank you so much for the love and the likes, you guys. Thank you, thank you. Let's see what else your guides want to talk to you about. I have a feeling it's going to be the same subject. Your guides are teaching and protecting you for the rest of forever, if you want them to. You guys, if you want a personal reading, they are 2222, and the link is in our bio. They are 11 minutes and 11 seconds. Right now, we're doing messages from your spirit team, from your guides. So if they give you a specific message, it will come through the collective. What do your guides want to tell you? Good. Sink into that assurance. Let it fill, because that feeling of reassurance and relief, especially the feeling of relief, like when you just suddenly feel the tension dissipate from your chest and your stomach, and your whole body is just like, oh, it's all going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Everything is taken care of. Everything's all right now. I have what I need. I have what I want. Everything is just fine. Like when we get into that energy too, that's so magnetic. And then there's no pressure too, you know. If something feels wrong, you might want to not be here then. Always listen to your feelings of what aligns to you, right? If something feels icky for you, you know. You guys, if you have personal questions, the personal readings are 2222 and the link is in our bio. This is a collective from your guides to you. Very high vibing energy tonight. Wow. I just realized how like high vibing the audience has been. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. Things will take the time that they need to take. Gosh, it's crazy strong. Your guides don't want you to have to fight anymore. They don't want you to feel like you have to fight through everything anymore. That everything's a battle and a struggle and a fight. That's like so strong. It's just, they want things, they want what you want, basically. Your soul wants you to experience flow, because for so long we've experienced not flow. They want you to have that experience. You want to have that experience. It's so beautiful. It's so strong. Wow, 888, K888. And we've been seeing that number so much tonight about manifestation and money. You guys, this is a collective reading. If you want a personal reading, they're paid. They're $22.22 and the link is in our bio, okay? The collective reading is free. It is messages from your guides, but the personals are paid, okay? You can also go visit our page. We have a lot of free content there. Wow, this is so, so beautiful. Why is the Nine of Cups on its side for what your guides want to tell you? They also want you to know that it's okay to experience some dissatisfaction. It can fuel the desire. It can fuel the drive. It can fuel your excitement. It can fuel your purpose. For some of you, it can fuel even like a business or entrepreneurship that you want to start, something you want to run. It can even inspire you aesthetically or inspire your look. It can inspire your health, your body, your direction. It can inspire you as well. Dissatisfaction, discontentment, emotional unrest, these states within reason can push you and motivate you, but staying within a depressive energy is not the goal, and that's not the message. We're talking about a balance here. We're saying that your manifestation comes to pass, or you're living in a reality where there's some really good things and then there's some not so good things. Let the not so good things be fuel. Let them add the fuel to the fire. Let them add to the drive, okay? And a lot of you do have a drive. You have strong drive. Also, some of you have animal spirit energy really strongly with you. So watch for the animals that reach out to you like duplicated, especially these days, because those like repetitive kind of animal energies are spirits that are trying to connect to you right now. And sometimes, like let's say I've been seeing the panther a lot. You Google spiritual meaning of panther, you'll start to see some images and things that have a consistent message. By the way, 412 on the clock, 142 in the chat, more alignments. And like the panther, for example, it's a lot about authenticity. It's a lot about coming out of the dark into the light, being seen, that kind of a thing. So you just need to see what is repeating too, especially with animals, and there might be a message there. You guys, this is the Neon Tarot deck by Dark Forest, and we do have a link in our bio, an affiliate link for this deck, okay, where you can get 10% off. All right. If you have personal questions, you guys, then you can get a personal reading, mini reading on the live. They're $22.22. The link is in our bio. Right now, this is a collective reading of what your guides want to tell you. For the collective here, what do your guides want to tell you? Please and thank you. Right? A lot of car-related messages. I agree. That's so cool about spiders and red cardinals. Oh my gosh. Here it is again. I will just scream in a good way and just like throw the deck, because this has come out. Oh my God. This energy tonight is wild. It is like a repetition. Those like motivational videos that like pump you up and it's like, you can do this. And like, you just have to put your mind to it and everything can be spirits like that tonight. Like they've got a whistle on and like a ball cap and they're like your positive coach tonight. Like, you got this, guys. Come on, let's go. Like, success is yours. Like, get on with it. Like, it's so crazy. This is all about the payout. This is all about the success, about the reward, about like, and I think they want to pump you up and get you like aligned to that real moment of physical materialization. I think that's kind of what it is, because this is like payout energy. This is reward energy. And it's so strong. And I mean, a lot of you, it's been a long time, so it could feel through time like, oh, it's never gonna happen. It's not that. Oh, yes, it is. It's happening. Like, it's already happening. Like, if you look, you will see how it's already happening. There's hints everywhere. There's little things that have already been happening for you, like little things that are coming through. It might not be like the whole mountain yet, but there's already rocks of that mountain, granite showing up. Like, you're walking to your car, and there's like a freaking piece of the mountain in the driveway. Like, it's happening, okay? It's freaking happening. So, wow. Okay. What else do your guides want to tell you? Keep listening. Oh, thank you. Thank you. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. I got it. Okay. What else do your guides want to tell you? Yep, oh my gosh. PTSD, trouble accepting the war, is over. Exactly that. That is very well said. And that's exactly why I think Spirit's like, go, go, go. You got this. Because it's that. It's that. And it's like reassurance, you know. You guys, this is the Neon Tarot deck by Dark Forest. We have an affiliate link in our bio if you want to buy it. It's 10% off if you type in the code FOTH. But just look in the bio, you'll see the link. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be 100%. You just got to be like 51%, okay? 51%. That's your goal. Well, you could set the goal at 89%, 88%, but be at 51%. That's fine. You don't have to be 24/7 feeling in neutral, feeling like it's all good, feeling like your manifestations are coming to be, and then stressing the F out every time you're like not feeling it. Don't stress when you don't feel it. Actually, when you don't feel it, tell yourself, I am in alignment. This is a part of alignment, and it's okay. It's okay to feel what I'm feeling. I am in alignment. I am in flow. This is part of the process. If you want to reassure yourself when you don't feel that high vibing energy of your dreams are here and true, then just tell yourself you're in alignment. This is part of the process. It's okay. It's okay to be where you are. That will immediately release and relieve the tension and the worry that you have, okay? So, yes, it's a beautiful, beautiful deck. I agree. It's a very nice deck. It's like high quality too. And it really is not tarnishing. I have like a wood table and I read all the time and it's not tarnishing, which is also very impressive. What else do your guides want to tell you? Thank you. Thank you so much. Spirit's like full in it tonight. You guys, 417, 17.7 likes. We have so much number alignment going on in this reading. It's crazy. Oh, a lot. Divine timing. Freaking divine timing, you guys. It's a real thing. Just because it's not here yet, we've been saying this forever. Just because it's not here yet in your physical world, being able to hold it doesn't mean it's not here. If you can see it in your mind, or you can want it, or you can feel it, it exists. I know you hear that all the time and it's like da da da. No, really, just because it's not here yet doesn't mean it's not coming. It doesn't mean it will never be. That is not the case. Please, like, alleviate the lack, alleviate the worry. Just, it's okay. It will take the time that it needs to take. Get out of the need. And I know sometimes when you're in a tough situation, that's very hard. You're like, oh my gosh, how do I get out of that when I need da da da? We're not talking about that. We're talking about your dreams, your big dreams, okay? Why is that on its side? I feel like this is again the message of like, you don't have to be 24/7 passion, 24/7 like, I'm all in it. It's okay to have moments of just being where you are. It's better to surrender to the struggle than to project your manifestations onto needing to get you out of the struggle. That's not what they're for. We need to like rewire and associate that. It is happening. It's happening. Absolutely, it's happening. There's also a little bit of a different vibe that just came on to the collective. Let me see what it is. What is this different vibe? Every time those spirits brought up a different vibe, it brings us right back to this high vibing manifestation success. So what a cool way to start Monday. Oh my gosh. It finally came out. All this time I've been seeing the lovers and it was never the lovers. Finally it came out. Oh, my heart's racing. Oh my gosh, I feel like a teenager. My heart's racing. Stomach has butterflies. I'm excited. That is the energy of this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so some of you definitely, the real goal of it all is love. Like, just bottom line, we tell ourselves that we want this and that and da-da-da, but at the end, the real deep heart motivation is to love and be loved. Like, it's really that. It's the human experience of loving and being loved. Heart is racing. Heart is racing. Platonic or romantic, it depends on you. Good night. Blessed be. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Now, this love I do feel is like, it's like love. Wow, okay. It's like love and money tonight, or cars or something. I don't know, but whoa. Okay, let's get some more. What about this love? Oh my gosh. Somebody has a beautiful profile picture. I can see it up there. It's like green background, black hair. So pretty. Everybody just drop it down. Okay. Wow. King of Cups. What an amazing energy next to the Lovers. This is such a beautiful energy. This is a very generous person. Okay. This is somebody who is very noble. They do not just talk to anybody though. They don't just hand their energy out. They're kind of like reserved, but that's a positive thing because they're not just like everywhere. When they give you attention or they give their attention, it's because they really connect. They really see it as something that is, to put it bluntly, like worth their time. It's somebody or something they really want to connect with. It's something that feels true to them. It feels like it has integrity, like it's authentic. This person's very grounded. They're down to earth. They're spiritual as well. Okay. They do have a very spiritual side. This can just be that they meditate or they understand the language of nature, animals, whatever. They're in tune. Okay. This is somebody who also has created a solid foundation for themselves. They're very emotionally stable. They're probably pretty charitable too. This person feels to me like they're wealthy. Wealth can look different for everybody. It doesn't have to mean that they're super rich or something, but they are rich when it comes to spirit, having what they need. They're established. They probably keep their space pretty organized or pretty clean. It can get a little hectic or messy sometimes because they could be a bit creative or like have these moments of like a lot of ideas, but it's not like dirty. It's more just they've got a lot going on. You know, maybe they have to get like a house cleaner every once in a while to help them out or something like this. Okay. This is a very specific type of energy that a lot of you are connecting to or aligning to. For some of you, you could actually be embodying that description and then aligning to or attracting in somebody that really fits with that or really suits that energy. Okay. Charlize, I love that your profile picture really fits the colors here, by the way. That's so cool. The pink energy. So this is very beautiful and very exciting. Now, I don't want to limit it because there's, you know, a decent amount of you here. I just will tell you that I do primarily see water energy with the King of Cups here and fire energy, okay, with the Lovers. But again, it's not limited to this, but there are these influences of very fiery and very watery energy at play. All right, let's see what more Spirit wants to bring through. What do your guides want to tell you? Oh, oh my God. Okay. Wow. Look at this person, this energy, this manifestation. This person is coming to you, you guys. They're coming to you. You don't have to go out and get them. They're not across the world when you meet them, like maybe before, you know. It doesn't mean that there can't be like a distance at a point, but they're coming to you. It's almost like they're just showing up on your doorstep. And I don't know why, but it makes me so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, it does feel like it's here. It is, every card is a big effing deal right now. Thank you for feeling that, because like every card is like freaking crazy. Okay, what else are your guides trying to tell you? also that this person is very present. Okay, they're not so detached. They're not so they're not dissociating as much anymore, you know, like maybe at a time there was dissociation in life. No, they're present with you, they're present with themselves, they're present with their experience. They're very mature in that way, very present. What else? It's so electric and so giddy. What else are your guides trying to tell you? Oh my gosh, freaking strength. This is such a strong acknowledgement of you. This is such a strong acknowledgement. You are not just pulling this energy in like it's something to worship. You're pulling it in because you have embodied it in a lot of ways. You have been so strong in your process, especially at balancing yourself out. If you compare even like just the last 10 years, 5 years, few years of your journey, whatever, it doesn't have to be years. But if you look at where you are now when it comes to balance or willpower or versions of healthy self-control, or how you relate to your emotions, or how you handle conflict, or how you navigate things, you know, compared to before, there's so much growth and progress there. And you have had such great elegance and strength in a lot of circumstances, in a lot of ways. It won't be elegance for everybody. It'll be whatever it was that you always maybe admired but didn't know how to embody. Well, you've been learning how to embody a lot of that, okay? You've also exerted so much willpower here. This is so strong. A lot of you have also demanded better, okay? And not just demanded it with your words, but you really genuinely like walked away from the thing because you knew that there was something better. You took those leaps of faith, and this is here now. It pays. This stuff pays. It pays off. Like it's not, you don't just do these things for nothing. Like, you know, I mean, the reward, yes, it is the journey in a way, but there's also things at the end of the journey, like, and then a new one begins. Like, that's a real reality of this life. Things start, end, begin again, anew. Like, yes, things are cyclic. Like you don't just stay in one thing forever. That's not the nature of this life. Because sometimes it feels like this grandiose idea that a new journey can begin. That's like amazing. But it's like, yeah, a new journey is going to begin and it can be amazing. Yes, that's real. Oh my gosh. What else? You guys, if you want a personal reading, they are $22.22. The link is in our bio. Otherwise, we're going to keep reading for the collective of what your guides want to tell you, because damn, this energy is freaking fire. Future. We've got a future. Oh my gosh. I can't in the best way. I can't. Like, but I can. We can do this. We can do this. Oh my God. This is just frankly equal give and take. Balanced situations. Making as much, if not more money than you're putting out, instead of putting out more than you're making. This is somebody who gives back just as much as you give them, you know. This is, and actually feeling good about that, feeling good about it, you know, feeling good about being met or meeting, you know, and still having room within that too, not feeling suffocated. There's 18.8. 88 has been everywhere tonight with the 177. So much alignment. It's so strong. But the Two of Pentacles, movement, balanced movement. Like, also finally things moving forward. Like, there's enough momentum in your manifestations. Like, Two of Pentacles looks different in different decks, but there's a little bit of like a manifestation energy with this. Again, there's the 8. Because one of these pentacles is still in the we were talking about this earlier, but like in the etheric realm. It's still in the psychic field. It's still in the energetic thought form. It hasn't manifested into reality yet. But this, you guys, exactly is what we've been talking about all freaking night, which is it has manifested. You see how it's tipping forwards? It's like all that etheric energy has finally gained enough momentum and enough density that it's now going. It's rolling down the hill. You can't stop it. And that's a good thing, because this is the manifestations. This is the stuff you want, you know? This is the stuff you've been dreaming of. This is the stuff you've been intending, fantasizing, healing about, over, whatever. It's that. And it's palpable. It's being held in the hand. It's progressing forwards. There's movement. There's momentum. There's equal energy here. There's payout, finally, okay? Also, you guys have such a tall effing order of manifestations, I swear. Most of you have got like 1,000 orders in the universal restaurant of life, just like stacked, like just waiting. Like we haven't learned fully how to open the receptivity, and that's like the big 19.2, 192, more alignments, 92, somebody could be born in 92, that could be significant, 96 as well. But a lot of you, this stuff is like finally rolling forwards. It's finally manifesting forwards for you. Oh my gosh. You also, another thing, create your own heat, you guys. You can stoke the fire. 193, 19.3, more alignments, 9093. You can stoke your own fire. If you feel like it's getting low, the momentum's getting low, do something. Stoke the effing fire. Don't just stare at it and expect it to get bigger again. Like add some wood to it. Put the thing in it, the poker, like give it some life. Like if you feel like you're losing momentum or you're losing excitement or you're losing the manifestation, whatever, or okay, let me rephrase this. It's not if you feel like you're losing it. If it feels mundane or it doesn't feel exciting or it doesn't feel like it's electric, you know, go read something, watch something, fuel it, fantasize, meditate, get excited about it somehow, stoke your fire. But as we said earlier, you don't need to be in it 24/7. If you have bad days, off days where you don't feel like all hyped up, that's also okay. You can tell yourself this is a part of the process. I'm always in alignment. I'm always in flow. It's okay to feel what I'm feeling and it's okay to be where I am. But if you're having like multiple days where it's like the fire's dying, effing stoke it. Okay, let's go. What else? You stoke the fire with, again, watch a video about manifestation if that's what you're doing, manifestation, or about the thing that you're excited about. If you're excited about architecture, go watch an architect or go look at architecture. Like go stoke your excitement, like read, learn. If it's manifestation itself that you need to fuel about, then expose yourself to information daily. Like listen to something, listen to a video about it or a book about it, or watch, like do something, you know, to fuel it. Watch a reading like this, like go on a live like this, like what you're doing right now. What is it going to do? It's going to give you a charge, at least for the next few days, if not longer. It's going to give you a charge. It's going to fuel your charge and your excitement towards everything that you're manifesting and towards that coming into fruition. And you can pull that charge from within you, but you can also help fuel it from outside of you. And these resources, if you ask, will just be given. They'll show up on your phone. They'll show up in your feed. They'll show up on your Pinterest. Somebody will talk to you about it as you're walking by. You'll see signs that say things around like, you got this, or give you signs that like, you know, this is happening. Like you will create these signs for yourself outside of you. But definitely adding fuel to the fire is so important. And repetitive information is exactly how you start to get into belief state. It's exactly how you reprogram. Like sometimes it's not magical for everybody. Sometimes it's literal. Sometimes you have to do the work that you have to do is literally exposing yourself to information that empowers you each day and makes you think it's possible. Like brainwash yourself. Brainwash the F out of yourself. It will work. Literally, it will work. 188. Okay? It's already working actually. So, like I said, a lot of you have so many different manifestations and orders that are like just waiting to come through. You have no idea how much one. It's like a wall. It's like a giant wall. Oh my gosh, you guys, we have 188 in this chat so much. That 8 is the number. Again, I'm going to say it again. Manifestation, prosperity, abundance, money, if that's what you're looking for, flow. Like that is a number of prosperity and manifestation that has been with us all night. And I just feel like that is one of the greatest freaking confirmations. Okay. What else? What else do your guides want to tell you? What else do your guides want to tell you about? Oh my gosh, another lover. Another freaking lover. Oh my gosh, you guys, so much love. I'm so sorry. I've been like talking on this strong energy, but we did get a personal reading in from the beautiful star. So I will deliver this last message to you and then we will do star's 11-minute reading. Okay. And Star, we are going to ask you to please screen record or audio record this reading. There's so much information that comes through in these readings, okay? We really want you to listen back to them when you feel called to do so, to have them to hold on to. Okay, so as I said before, water and fire energy is showing through very strongly in this reading when it comes to love. It doesn't have to be the case, but it is what's really showing up. And these are very evolved people. These are very evolved energies, very mature energies, okay? These are people that are very in line with all the things that you've been working on and doing, okay? There's a lot in this alignment, a lot. And it is different than before. And that's why I also think you're being prepped and prepared to receive it right now. Because it's intimidating a little bit, okay? But not in a bad way. But intimidating because of how good it is. Okay, so let's go to Star's reading. I won't make Star wait any longer. I love your name, Star. And are you going to be okay if we just flow, or did you have any specific focus points? Just clean up here. Yay! Sleep well. Thank you. Oh my gosh, this was the best collective reading I've ever experienced. You guys are amazing. And we'll be back with the collective after Star's reading. Flow. Yes. Okay. Let's do it. For the beautiful Star, let's flow for you. I'm going to keep using this deck because it's got such a charge. So let's do it. What do your guides want to tell you, Star? I'll go a little bit over time just because I also think we should sage a little bit. What do your guides want to tell you? Okay, what do your guides want to tell you, Star? Please and thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you're right in line with the collective. The Chariot, which is literally victory, success, integration. It's fast energy. So it is fast manifestations. You know, they're coming in fast. They're coming into fruition. You've already started to see some. I do see that here. Definitely take note of the ones that come in, even if they're small. Write them down, take note of them, pay gratitude for them, smile about it. Every time you get a confirmation from Spirit, an affirmation, you know, smile, send a little thank you, or you know, smile with your heart. You don't have to like literally smile, but like give it some kind of acknowledgement of like, thank you. Yes, I see that. I feel that. That will pump it up even more and bring even more through for you. Okay, this could also indicate for you, you could be in line with something when it comes to movement, car, vehicle, in a positive way, like an upgrade. I get the upgraded energy. Okay, what else for Star? What else for Star? Please and thank you. Wow, you guys, this reading speaks for itself, like how strong the energy is. Yes, this is amazing. Okay, they are acknowledging a little bit of injustice, lack of truth, something that was out of balance, inequality, unfairness that was in your past. Okay, something that could have even been like a negative situation legally, something like this. Okay, what are they wanting to talk about with this? This could have been around a masculine fire energy, okay? This could have been around somebody who is temperamental, controlling. This could have also been around a very masculine system, patriarchal energy, something like this, but something that was just very, it could have been temperament. I feel like you have like a protector or a defender coming in now. It's good to watch out for somebody not being like a savior complex or something though. But I do feel like you've got somebody wanting to like stick up for you a bit and I feel like you're bringing your own justice in though. I don't feel like anybody needs to do this for you, even though you can accept help. With the Chariot here, it is kind of an energy of you creating your own justice. But yeah, this was negative, this was unjust, this was unfair in the past, and your guides really want to acknowledge that, okay, and let you know that something is coming through with this. Retrograde energy could also be bringing some of that old energy back around. What else for Star from your guides? Please and thank you. Okay, again, slow moving compensation, slow moving payouts, slow moving money, something that's been very long time coming. Somebody finally paying or giving you that opportunity, that thing finally coming through. But I feel like it's finally happening. Okay, it's finally happening, but it's been a long time coming. This is like money owed to you or an opportunity owed to you. It could have even been connected to some of this unfairness or injustice, or it could have even happened, like it could have been put into fruition before the injustice occurred. And now it's finally coming through. Okay, what else, please and thank you, for star? What else do your guides want to tell you, please and thank you, for star? Yes, if it resonates with you, there is a reason. Okay, this is talking about you got over a bad relationship. You got out of something that was negative. You got out of something that was toxic or pulling you down, or you stopped focusing on the love. You stopped focusing on the connection. This could have been this controlling energy. Could have been something like this. You chose this victory instead. Basically, everything you've been choosing is aligned with victory. Okay, even if this was a while ago, it's very much aligned with your success. Just know that you are in alignment, you're in flow. Try to affirm it to yourself. I'm in alignment, I'm in flow, I'm aligned to my success, I'm aligned to my flow, I'm aligned to my positive momentum. My choices are aligned to my successful outcome. I'm in alignment. Like all of that is going to help you. If you affirm it, if you feel it, if you feel like that relief from saying that, even if you come up with different words, but if you get like a relief or a charge or a buzz from that, do that, say that, okay? Because it's going to assist you a lot, because you've made a lot of choices here that have been for the better, that have been for the good, okay, for yourself. So, oh my gosh, water. I haven't drank water. Thank you. Okay, what else for star? What else do your guides want to tell you? Please, yeah, Spirit's so direct right now. They're like, F it. This is what's happening. No more curtains. We've made you like try to figure it all out for a while. Now we're just going to be like, this is it. But that's also what we've been creating. So, okay, they're also showing this soulmate connection in the past, this relationship in the past. They're letting you know healing is finally coming to a close. It's finally done its thing, basically. The healing has finally occurred. Yes, even if this was negative, toxic, bad, this was still a soulmate connection. It was still a strong connection. There was nothing wrong with getting into this, or nothing wrong with with dealing with this in the sense that you were stupid, or you were none of that. We're done with that. Like, you're human. You were in line with what you needed to be in line with at the time, and you've navigated very well since then. Keep doing it. It doesn't mean that you have to cast out connection, cast out intimacy or love, or any of that. That's not, we're human, it's normal, but you're definitely trying to get into something that's higher vibing, that's better. What else for star, please and thank you? This is the Neon Tarot deck by Dark Forest, and the link is in our bio. What else for star, please and thank you? Whoa, that exploded. Again, I feel like this is a lot about the finality, the final release from a higher union that taught you a lot that you had here. I still feel like it's also connected to this injustice, okay? But it feels like we're finally breaking out of it for good, like once and for all. But it's not even like for good once and for all, because we're always all connected. It's more like you're done with the lessons. You're done with the delays that came with that. You're done with like letting that dictate your future. You're done with that being like a comparison to what has to come next. Like, you're really like breaking out of, stepping out of any kind of molds that created, or like guidelines that created. I also feel like you're just opening up, like financially here. You're opening up again. You're believing in the justice of the world again, of more of not the world, but of spirit, of energy. You're believing in the possibility that things can be better for you, that they can grow for you, that you can be given more to, that you can cultivate more than this. Like, you're just believing in more, partly because you've been shown that there's more, and you've accepted that you've been shown there's more. You haven't rejected it. 444 on the clock, 166, 21, very nice alignments here. So I feel like with that acceptance of the stuff that's being given. It's really created a lot of high energy, a lot of expansion for you, and you're just naturally vibing away from anything that's reminiscent of this crap before. And it could have been so brutal and so bad that you did everything you could to not do this again. Whatever that was, you're not doing it again. Okay. What else for star? Please and thank you. What else for star? Please and thank you. Nice. This is good news coming through, okay? Page of Cups energy, good news. It's also, again, count your blessings, count your miracles. You've got I'm so glad it's resonating. You've got small miracles coming in every day that are a precursor to the bigger miracles that are coming in, okay? Count them, see them, recognize them, sit in their energy for a minute, enjoy them. It doesn't matter if it's food or somebody holds a door or you get a little bit of money when you're trying to get a lot, like whatever it is, like when the small miracles come through, take them with open arms, open heart, the more fully like accepting you are of those small things, the more fully accepting and ready you're going to be for these bigger things. You know what I mean? So this is good news. It's small miracles that add up to bigger miracles. See them, recognize them, accept them, embrace them, acknowledge them. Acknowledge your guides too. Your guides are like real people, you know, they're real beings that are really genuinely working, like they're working, you know, and all they really want is for you to be happy. It's not conditional, it's unconditional, right? But I mean, like, it feels good to just be like, hey, you guys, thank you. Like, you're doing amazing. Like, thank you for giving me that reassurance. Thank you for giving me that gift, you know? Okay, what else for star? What else for star, please and thank you. Oh, wow, I thought it was the Two of Cups again. That's crazy. So that's a really strong sign right there, because I got nervous because I thought it was the Two of Cups again, which is your past connection that you had. It's not. It's the release from the resentment. It's the release from the pain that's coming through. But it looks, sometimes you think, you're like, oh God, it's the same thing again. It's that scary thing that happened. It's not. It's the release. Trust that what happens for you now is the release from that old energy. It's the new. Trust that it's the flow. Trust that it's not this crap, okay? Try. And if you get worried, just ask for a little reassurance, because it's not that. Like, my heart really was like boom, 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 boom for a second. But then I was like, oh no, it's not. Because Queen of Cups, she can be very like resentful, angry, stuck in the past. But reversed, nope. This is all forwards. This is all forwards. Because Spirit's tuned in, like almost I want to cry. Like, I really want to cry, okay? But in a good way. Like, it's almost a manic cry. It's also the giant full moon coming up. Okay, what else for star? Please and thank you. But actually, it's just Spirit. It's everything. Oh, Spirit, what else do you want to tell star? You got false starts, half starts before. That happened before, okay? Just because it happened before doesn't mean it's what's happening now. We really want to tell you that. We want you to know that, okay? No, that's not the same thing this time. It's not the same thing. And it's okay to take your time. It's okay to check it out first. It's okay to put your toe in the water to see the temperature before you jump in. You don't have to sacrifice and throw yourself in. I just saw 57 alignment. Okay, you can just go for it here, bit by bit, step by step. You can feel it out first. That's okay. But just know, we see that you got those false starts before. We see that you got those half starts before. We see the disappointment. Okay, we see it. Oh my F. What better way is there to end your reading than this? Literally, the world. The world is the end. It is the completion. It is the bye-bye. It's the bye-bye. And also, it's not just like you saying bye-bye. It's like universe taking you bye-bye. She can't, look at, she's enclosed in this protective circle. They're bringing her forwards, whether she's ready or not. You are ready, okay? But like, it's happening. It's happening. This can literally be, you know, move, change of job for you, but it's a brand new cycle. This is the relief, like the relief, the weights, the relief of the weight on your chest, on your shoulders. It is a relief of ancestors. It is that energy, you know, people before you that lived with the same troubles that were in your lineage or even just in your community. Like it can be in all different energy groups. They lived with the same troubles. Okay, you're not just relieving yours, you're relieving theirs, and the weight off is crazy. It's crazy. Okay, whoa. So Star, that's what we have for you. Yes, it is. So it's uplifting, but I want to say it's not just uplifting, like and you know this, but I want to say this. These messages are solid. I'm a very careful reader. I don't like to like put anything that feels like it's not totally true or authentic out. I'm like obsessed, like a little perfectionist with that. Okay, this is like, wow, it is so strong. Okay, so if you've ever trusted a reading from us, like trust this reading like full, because this is it. And you, the Chariot, that's you. That's your energy. This is your main energy, the Chariot, and then the World. Okay, all right. I'm so glad. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. Thank you so much. Like, praise the freaking spirits. Praise the universe. They're amazing. So much gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you to our guides and our energies and our angels and our spirits. Thank you so much. All of our helpers and our healers. Thank you to Source. Let's see what else they want to talk to the collective about. I'm so glad it resonated with you. Absolutely. And thank you, Star. It was really nice to read your energy. You're doing amazing. It's so much, it's so strong. You're in such a strong place. I think sometimes we look around and we just don't see always like how we are, but wow, you are. Okay, what else for the collective spirit? What do your spirit guides want to tell you? Wow, they're like, let's just go where we left off with the freaking King of Cups. Right back into the love energy. And what would you like to say about that? I think I will close up pretty soon, you guys. Ooh, as above, so below. Ooh, and the grays. That's awesome. Heck yeah. Wow, these are the same two cards that were out before we started. Strength next to the King of Cups. You're busy tending to your garden, you know. You've been doing the work. You've been doing the stuff. And you don't see. You just don't even see that this energy is coming up for you. You don't realize all the progress you're making. And that's okay. You don't need to. But like, we're here to tell you, you are. You're making massive progress here. You've been doing so well. Like, good job, you guys. Good job. We talk about it so much, like the healing and the work and the shadow work and like the releasing and letting. You guys have been doing it. You've been manifesting. You've been doing it. Good job. Like, this is amazing. And you don't even see how much is coming. And it's not just even how much, like, you know, like you have to have jewels and palaces. I mean, it's like, it's so deep. It's so rich what's coming. It's so fulfilling. And it's not even just your imagination. It's more. You know, it's not even like the height of your vision. It's like also the height of Spirit's vision combined. So it's even more rich and deep and fulfilling and vast than you know. Like, it's just phenomenal. Yes. What else, please and thank you, would your guides like to tell you? What else would your guides like to tell you? Also, they just say this. If it feels good, be there. Be in flow state. If it feels good, just be in flow state. Don't think about it. Don't worry about it. Don't analyze it and try to pull yourself out of what feels good because you have to do that or you need to do this. Like, if it feels good, be in flow state. That will pay off in ways that you just don't fully see from your human perspective. That's how they say it, okay? That's how they say it. And this is exactly added actually to that message, because this is that back and forth energy that we get into sometimes, where we go between like flow state and abundance and fantasy and like belief and fighting and needing to go against the grain and like needing to get it done and having to override with our mind and having to fight against this and do that. Like, we go in between these energies, okay? And sometimes that back and forth can put us into a place where we have, disappointments. We have these pains that come up here. Can you enhance on the Three of Swords, please? It's a different energy. Why is the Three of Swords here? Yay, Celia, I'm so glad. Why is the Three of Swords here? Please and thank you. You guys, we are on the premise of something huge. Like, this energy, I don't normally get amped up like about stuff where I'm like, oh my gosh, but this is new. This is different. This is just, it's different. It's new. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You've been disappointed before because of how slow things have been, how long they've taken, how slow people have been. People have let you down. They acted, like one way and it wasn't. And it was just, that's where we were at, and it hurt and it disappointed us. And that's how we justify going back into raw fight. That's how we justify it. That's how we justify going back into, fight. Blah, blah, blah. That's how we justify coming out of flow state, basically. We're like, well, but that happened before, so I have to do it like this because it's going to be like that again, and da 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 da. And then we get stuck in that. And it makes sense why we would, but we don't need to do that. Like, we don't need to do that. Oh my gosh. I love that about the celebratory dancing and the little fist pumps. Yes. Yes, that is the vibe. Water. Okay. Whew. Good water. Thank you, water. This music is amazing. If anybody wants to know what this music is, because it's so in line with this beautiful message, it's the Tibetan healing flute, release of melatonin and toxin, eliminate stress and anxiety, on YouTube. It's a long name. Music Heals the Soul is the channel. It is release of melatonin and toxin, Tibetan healing flute. I think if you search that, you'll find it. Music Heals the Soul. Oh, wow. That's so cool. Me too. That's crazy. What else for the collective? What do your guides want to tell you? What do your guides want to tell you? Thank you so much for all of your love, all of your gifts, all of your acceptance. It's been such a high vibing chat tonight, such a high vibing flow. There's that. You guys, we've got the King of Wands and the King of Cups that keep coming through tonight, by the way, like again and again and again, okay? I find that very interesting. Oh, gosh. Wow. It's like you don't need those other opportunities or people that had the opportunities before. There is an energy of like independence coming through, but in a healthy way. I feel before you needed to be more dependent somehow on an industry or certain people, and now you're laying that to rest. This is very like self, like whatever you've been manifesting, it is creating more of an entrepreneurial or independent or like you can just do it yourself. It's like instead of plastic surgery, you can just do face exercises, or you find a way, you find a shortcut, or you find a way, it's not even a shortcut, but you just find a way to do something without needing to take an opportunity from others, okay? Your guides are talking to you about basically opening up again, trusting, believing. Any last messages from your guides, and then I'm going to close up. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. New opportunities, just new opportunities for you, made by you and your team, like out of thin air. I feel like this page, it's like out of thin air. Like, where did this pentacle come from? He's like, and behold, it didn't. It just came out of the air, because that's like the way that you're manifesting it. I swear, I've been saying it all night. We've been saying it all night. Like, it's like you just wake up or you turn a corner and it's there, but it's huge. It's crazy to me that it can be like that, but it's also makes so much sense. I love that it's that aligned. Hone in. Again, that word, hone in. Oh, my ear pressure just changed. Hone in. Hone in. You should affirm to yourself that you are in alignment. You are in alignment with your best intentions. You are in alignment with your highest manifestations. You are in alignment with your joy. You're in alignment with your excitement. I am in flow with my joy. I allow my joy to flow through me. I allow my joy to flow into my life. I allow my life to be made of joy, of abundance, of prosperity. I allow myself to accept where I'm at now, how I'm feeling now, however I'm feeling now, no matter what is in alignment with my joy. It's in alignment with my manifestations. That's what I would do. I wouldn't ask, should I do this or that? I would start hyping yourself up, getting in that mentality, and then see what happens. See what you feel. See what happens in your reality when you start to get into that energy of I'm in alignment and I'm in flow. Sometimes when we're confused, it's like we're between, right? We're in between. Right now, we're trying to get you on. Yeah, this is so powerful. For real. I'm trying to be good and close it up soon, because I know it's late, but man, I could just stay with this energy for a long time. Okay, let's keep going. They're like, we're pumping you up on the battlefield, even though I feel like they're trying to get you off the battlefield. Sometimes it's a battlefield of, I'm hearing that song, Love is a Battlefield, but it's more of a battlefield of the mind. Absolutely. Thank you for appreciating it and for being here and receiving this. Truly, it's so, so beautiful. Absolutely. I'm so glad that helps you. And what's beautiful too about setting intentions like that and getting ourselves into alignment is not only then do we get our answers, but we find our answers ourselves. So instead of just being told the answer where it's kind of meaningless, we cultivate that trust with ourselves in the process. We cultivate that tool in the process, and that empowers us and liberates us and helps us navigate again in the future. Sometimes we need reminders. That's totally cool. Sometimes we need help or a little bit of guidance and reassurance. That's totally cool. But ultimately, the goal here, even on our channel, is to help empower you to cultivate your own, intuition, empowerment, tools, guidance. That's all we did. That's all I did. I'm just sharing that charge with you guys. I'm just sharing that energy with you guys, and hopefully you'll find your own way to do it. That's what a lot of the readers and the, energy workers who are sharing their stuff are doing. Because I know a lot of you are energy workers and readers, but You know, we're just sharing the way that we tune in, the way that we tap in and do it, and how we channel spirit, but with the hopes too that you ultimately will find your own way to do that as well. You know, because that's the thing. Like, if we're empowering ourselves, then we're not getting dependent on somebody or something. You know, we're not feeling like we have to have it outside of ourselves. We're finding our way to it within us, and that's what's so cool too about like manifestation and all of that. It's learning how to do it for ourselves. You know, it's not being given something in a way where it's like you have to go back to get more. It's like learning, like, what is that statement? Teach a guy to fish, like from the Bible, and teach a man to fish, you know, rather than giving him a fish. It's really that energy. Well, good morning. I'm so glad that you woke up with this. Oh yeah, you have so many guides. Yes, they are. They are. I'm so happy that TikTok's bringing this to you. What else are your guides wanting? Oh, your guides are also wanting to tell you that you don't need to stress out about your rest, okay? But sometimes you do need to just get a little more of it. But you don't need to worry if you're also feeling like okay, these days the energy really ebbs and flows, and there's a lot of solar activity and a lot of different planetary actions going on, like more than ever, okay? So because of all these shifts and changes that are happening in the collective, some days we don't sleep and some days we need more sleep, and they're really asking you again to get into flow with your rest cycle and not stress about it, but give your body what it needs. So when you need more rest, get more rest. Like, take it, like put the phone down, whatever, like get the rest, you know? And then if you do feel really sleepless, like try not to worry about that and try to trust that process at the same time. They're just communicating that. Yes. What else do your guides want to tell you? Again, be open to receiving. And if you don't know how, ask for help, for assistance and guidance, to be open to receiving your blessings, to be open to receiving your abundance, to be open to receiving all the good things, okay? To be open to receiving your manifestations. You can set this intention anytime, before bed, before the start of your day, middle of the day, and it doesn't matter when. But you can always set this intention and ask for help to receive. And also you can be specific. Ask for help to feel good about receiving. You know, to feel good about receiving your positive manifestations. And also they're not saying that you need to receive everything, right? Like, we don't need to receive BS. But when something is clear, receive it. You know, there's some things that we just don't know how, and it's good to do this. Oh my gosh. This card, this is such a card tonight. The Nine of Pentacles. Oh my freak, with the Wheel of Fortune under it. Again, this is just the same beautiful message. It's gorgeous. It's so abundant and fortunate. It's so much change. It is finally these payouts coming through. I mean, this is almost the same energy. One's a major arcana though, so it's like multiplied. It's very much reaping the harvest. Is that how you would say it? Reaping what you've sowed. It's very much the change, the abundance, the fortune, the payout, the reward. Again, continuing to listen to guidance, to spirit. There's so much here. It's exquisite, beautiful, beautiful energy. This is my favorite, probably my favorite energy I've ever felt. It's just so... It's such a reward. This energy itself, just to feel it, is such a reward. Some of you will take a trip or have new ideas. So let's grab a few oracle messages and then we will log off. Oh my gosh, there's a ton of birds on the video right now with the music. And that's so confirming too, because the bird is spirit in the Nine of Pentacles, and it's like reward, and all the birds are eating a big fruit. And fruit is like abundance. It's like harvest. It's like the reward, and they're all eating it. Okay. Sure. You know what? I didn't even think about the fact that I should post this because I can download it, right? You're so right. We need to post this. Thank you for saying that. Thank you so much, Charlize. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? Exactly. You hold all the power within your hands. Your Kundalini is activated. It is awake. Your energies are awake. Jump in. This is the energy of the night. Here it is. It's even the color scheme. It's exactly this. Andromedan energy adventure. Say yes to change. And this is good change, you guys. This is strong, good, amazing, amazing change. Like, it's a big yes. Wow. Wow. I so will post this. Thank you for saying that, for real. Yeah, I'll put it on YouTube. Easy. There is a mother energy that's coming through at the end of this. You might find that you nurture yourself in a way that is different than your own mother did, if that's relatable for you, or you only use parts of it. Because I feel like there's something about that message where it's like there's a distance between the way the mother did or didn't and the way that you do. There might be pieces, but it's like your own way. And you have this innate knowing, past lives, your spirit, your guides. Like, you have your innate knowing of how to do this, and it doesn't have to look the same. If you don't know what your intuition is saying, it is time for some nurturement or some rest or a break, or to release the energy for a minute, to just 111 there, 511 on the clock. Okay, I'm glad that resonates. Nice. There it is. This is so much of what's happening, and that's how you're floating up. And there's this giant moon coming through that we're coming into as well. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. It's like she's released too, and these two haven't. You know, they're still kind of writhing here. You are releasing. You're on this collective. You are the one that is releasing. Okay? Those around you, they may not be. Okay? Your family, the mothers, the whoever's, sisters, fiancés, partners, friends, community, group, whatever this is, you are releasing. You're reaching something here, okay? You are one of, I hear that Lana song, one of the lucky ones, okay? I gotta say, like, it's not about selective, because everybody's on their own journey. It's just simply you are here and aligned to this energy because you are lifting up. You're lifting off now. And this is not like in the future, like now, right now. Okay? You already started to, but now it's like, it's profound, and it's getting more profound every day. And with the coming of this full moon as well, this big blue moon, it's even like heightened, that release. It's really big. It's really big. Nice. 7-11 on Monday. I love that. Or Monday night. Yeah. This is you guys. Strongly. And that's part of why the manifestations are coming through so much, because you're done. You're done with a lot of those lessons that were holding it. It's like a floodgate. Anything else for this collective before we sign off? Anything else your guides want to tell you on this collective before we sign off? You have protection, okay? Call back any power or cords that you feel, soul retrieval, call it back if you feel it's out there. Okay, it's not complicated. You just ask. You ask for it to be returned, or you ask to, it's not even, for some of you, it's just as simple as blocking, not engaging with, moving on from. It's kind of a cut and dry energy. Like, you see the position of these arms, the pitch of my left ear is so high now, like the ringing. It's just closing the door. For some of you, that's how you call the power back. You close the door. You don't leave it cracked, you close it. And for some of you, you close it and you set fire to it. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm not sure what that means, but why is this here? Wow, that was quick. This is a very important message at the end here for who is remaining. When you try to control your feeling state too much, or to manage how everything will happen, you get in the way. Okay? Sometimes you just have to, again, affirm, I am where I am, and release that tension. I am where I am, and I accept where I am, and I'm always in flow. I am where I am. I accept how I'm feeling. I am in alignment. This is a part of my alignment. I trust that I am in alignment. I trust that I am in flow. And if you feel like that's not real, you can ask for help. It's time to start communicating more with our guides and just asking for help to take off. Maybe if there's like excess energy that feels like it's just mudding the mind, like, please help clarify my mind and raise my vibration. Please help clear my energy or raise my energy. Or please help me accept this feeling state that I'm in and release stress. It's like really being clear about what we want, what we need. And this is positive. This is really strong. Okay? But trying to manage the way that things happen, it slows stuff down sometimes. It's, again, time to get into flow, time to release, literally to release your breath, to release your air. Okay? This is important. And that was a message actually that was in the reading a lot tonight. They were talking about flow state, allowing, letting things move through you. It's the same energy, the same thing. It's just worded differently. And it's coming through the Oracle deck instead of the Tarot deck. So absolutely. I think we're done. There it is. There it is. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be held. It's time. All the love, you guys. Thank you with all my heart for being here and receiving this amazing, amazing energy. It was such a pleasure. I will see you soon. You can always reach out to us, frequencyoftheheart@gmail.com, for personal reading inquiries. But until then, bless you all. May you receive all the good things. And just remember, you can always ask. You can always ask. All right, see you guys soon. Much love. You are welcome.